Good morning students. In this video we are going to discuss about NEET and K-CET level coaching part on stem and leaf modifications from the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. So now let's discuss about first question. Ginger multiplies vegetatively by or edible part of ginger is. Let's see options. First option bird, second option stem, third option tuber, fourth option rhizome. So the correct answer for this question is rhizome, option 4. Vegetative propagation means reproducing young ones or offsprings by vegetative parts of the plant. In such a category, rhizome is one of the vegetative part where the ginger is vegetative producing the young ones. So hope you understood explanation for this question. And one more example, even turmeric. Turmeric also produces young ones by such vegetative parts only, called as rhizome. Next, second question. It's a matching question, very important way of asking. Let us see matching. Match the column 1 and column 2 and 3. Choose the correct combination from the given options. So this is three tabular form. Column 1, 2, 3 given here regarding phyllotaxy of the leaf. So now let us discuss about column 1 and 2 and 3. So first I will tell you column 2. You know phyllotaxy. What is meant by phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is the pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch. This is one word question even for board examinations. And this is generally divided into three categories: alternative phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy, and oral phyllotaxy. So these are the three types of phyllotaxies, and definitions are given in column 1 and examples are given in column 3. So in such a way it is easy for understanding. So let us see first of all definition for alternative phyllotaxy in column 1. What is meant by alternative phyllotaxy? And alternative type of phyllotaxy means a single leaf arises at each node in alternative manner. Examples: China rose, mustard, and sunflower plants, etc. Understood? So this is about alternative phyllotaxy. So column 2 alternative phyllotaxy is matching with the a single leaf arises at each node, nothing but C. Next, let us see opposite phyllotaxy. Opposite phyllotaxy definition: it means a pair of leaves arises at each node and lie opposite to each other. So this is opposite phyllotaxy. So here for opposite phyllotaxy definition is given here in column 1. It is matching with the option A. Next, let us see oral phyllotaxy. Oral phyllotaxy means more than two leaves arises at a node and form a oral. This is oral phyllotaxy. So oral phyllotaxy definition is matching with the option B. So now we matched column 2 with column 1. Now let us match examples column 2 with the column 3. Alternative phyllotaxy example, as we learned in previous class, examples China rose, mustard, and sunflower. Next, opposite phyllotaxy examples. Opposite phyllotaxy example, Calotropis, and Goa. Next, oral phyllotaxy, Alstonia. So now let us see matching. Alternative phyllotaxy, example, as we discussed, China rose. It means one is matching with the L. Opposite phyllotaxy, 2 is matching with the M, Goa. Next, oral phyllotaxy. Oral phyllotaxy is matching with the K, Alstonia. So students, we have matched column 2 with column 1 and column 3. This is very important way of asking for competitive examinations. So total phyllotaxy concept is given in this question number 2, most important way of asking and concept oriented. So now correct answer for this question is option 4. It means A 2, M, B 3, K, C 1, L. Hope you understood explanation for this question, students. Now I am going to third question. Which of the following is our function of the veins of leaf? Now let us see functions of the vein. 4 options are given. In these 4 options we need to find out the correct option. Option 1, vein provide rigidity to the blade. Second one, veins act as channels of transport for water and minerals. Third one, veins act as channels of transport for food materials. Option 4, all the above. So the correct answer for this question is option 4, all the above. It means 1, 2, 3 options are the correct functions of the veins which presents in the leaf. So now let us see functions once again. Vein provide rigidity to the blade. It means to the leaf blade or to the entire leaf lamina. Next, veins act as channels of transport of water and minerals through xylem tissue which is coming from root system. Next, veins acts as channels of transport of food materials. So photosynthesis takes place in the leaf, so food material is preparing by the leaf, hence it is also called as kitchen of the plant. Those food materials also will be transported by the veins. So these are the main functions of the veins which presents in the leaf. So option 4 is correct, students. Next, fourth question. In leaf, there is usually a middle prominent vein which is known as. Now let us see correct options for that. So the prominent vein in the leaf which is present in the middle is called as option 1, rachis, option 4, pulvinus, option 3, midrib, option 4, stipule. So the correct answer for this question is midrib. What is explanation for this midrib and for this question? Let us see. So in the leaf, let us take mango or neem or banyan tree or peepal tree or etc. anything. There is a usually middle prominent vein which is known as, so which can be seen through our naked eyes, which is very thick and prominent due to presence of vascular bundles in the middle rib. It is prominent to see and thick in nature. I repeat, the reason is due to presence of number of vascular bundles in the middle. So the prominent structure is called as midrib or main rib. Hope you understood explanation for this question. Now I am moving to another question. Sixth question. Which one is modified leaf? Let us see options. So the correct option is here as follows. First option, picture of Nepenthes. Option 2, trendle of Pisum sativum. Option 3, spine of cactus. Option 4, all the above. So explanation as follows. Which one is a modified leaf? This is very important question for competitive examination students. So now let us see detailed explanation for that. From the four options we need to identify the correct option. So here the leaf is lateral, general and flattened structure borne on the stem, and it develops at the node and bears a bud in a small axis. The axillary bud later develops into a branch. So leaves originate from shoot apical meristem and are arranged in the acropetal order. So they are the most important vegetative organs of the photosynthesis. So the correct answer for this question, leaves are generally modified. So now what are those? Picture in the Nepenthes, which is also called as insectivorous plants, which is bright in color to trap the insects. Hence this Nepenthes plant is growing in the poor amount of soil where there is a consisting less amount of nitrogen. Generally forests of Assam has consisting huge number of pitcher plants. The soil has less amount of nitrogen in the soil, so giving accommodation to grow pitcher plants. So there the pitcher is modifying its color to trap the insects. So leaf is modifying as a pitcher, especially tip of the leaf. Next, tendril. So Pisum sativum, pea plant. In the pea plant, the leaf is modifying into tendril to hold the supporter or plants or any wooden supporters to grow erect. Next, spines in the cactus. Leaves are modifying into spines to reduce the loss of water. It means to decrease the rate of transpiration. Hence the cactus plant is living in the desert. The water is converting into gel state, so the plant can stay for a long time even without water. So these are the different leaf modification, students. Very important concept for competitive examinations. So the correct answer for this question is option 4, all the above. Next, students, I am going to another important question, seventh question. Let us see seventh question. A pair of insectivorous plants is. So let us see what is the correct option from the given four options. We need to identify one correct option from the four, one pair of insectivorous plants. Let us see explanation for this question, students. In sixth question, we had a little introduction. Insectivorous plants generally grows in a soil where it has poor amount of nitrogen in the soil. Example, forests of Assam has huge number of insectivorous plants. Now let us see options. First option, Drosera and Rafflesia. Second option, Nepenthes and bladderwort. Third option, Dionia and Viscum. Fourth option, Venus flytrap and Rafflesia. So the correct option for this question is option 2, Nepenthes and bladderwort. So very important concept for NEET examination. So Nepenthes and bladderwort both are insectivorous plants. Hope you understood the explanation for this question. So now going to eighth question. Which among is the following options contain mismatched pair? So here four options given. In these four options we need to identify mismatch. It means wrong match. Let us see options. First option, direct elongation of radicle, primary roots. Next, root system originating from the stems, base, fibrous roots. Next, roots arising from the radicle, stilt roots. Next, constitution of primary root and its branches, taproot system. So the correct option, it means the mismatch is roots arises from the radicle called as stilt roots. This is absolutely wrong match or mismatch. Let us see explanation for this question, students. Roots which arises from the radicle, those are in general. Understand, they develops into tap roots and fibrous roots. But roots which arises other than radicle, they are called as adventitious roots. Example, stilt roots in maize plant and sugarcane plant, which helps to get support from the soil. And roots which arises other than radical are called as even another example in banyan tree called as prop roots. To get mechanical support from the branches, from the soil, from the branches, these prop roots are arising. Next, hope you understood explanation. Moving to next question. Which plant among following bears fibrous root system? Four options are given. In these four options, let us see correct option. First one, mustard plant. Second one, wheat plant. Third one, monstera. Fourth one, banyan tree. Students, let us see which consisting fibrous root system. So the correct option is wheat plant. Of course, wheat belongs to monocots, also called as monocotyledon, comprising fibrous root system. Then dicot plants comprising taproot system like banyan tree, mustard plant and monstera, etc. Understood? Hope you understood examples for this very important concept. Next, 10th question. Which of the following is the smallest region of the root? Let us see options, students. Option 1, root cap. Option C, region of elongation. Option C, region of meristematic activity. Option 4, region of maturation. So the correct option for this question is region of meristematic activity. Let us see explanation for this. So which of the following is the most smallest region of the root? Root has three regions. Let us see from down to top the correct regions. At the tip of the root cap, which is protecting the meristematic region, meant for rapid or active cell division called mitosis, meant for growth and production of more number of cells. Next, followed by few millimeters above one more region which is meant for elongation of the stem or elongation of the root. Mainly it helps in elongation of the stem. Length of the root increases due to this region only, called as region of elongation. Name itself indication region of elongation. So if the elongation region is present in the stem called as stem elongation, if the elongation region is present in the root called as root elongation or region of elongation, which is meant for elongation in length of the root. Next, above that topmost one is region of maturation. The matured cells are present here and consisting roots and lateral roots. On the lateral roots, root heads are present and helps in absorption of water and minerals. So hope you understood this one. Already we had a discussion in offline class, in regular classes. This is a revision explanation. Next question. We need to identify mismatch here. 11th question. Identify the mismatched pair. Now let us see options. Prop roots provide support. 2. Stilt roots originate from stems, nodal part. Next, nematopods helping storage food. Option 4, edible roots, sweet potato. So the mismatch is option 2, stilt roots originate from stem nodal parts. So these are the mismatched option here. As we discussed in above concept, stilt roots and prop roots which presents in the maize and sugarcane and banyan tree respectively, they originates other than radicle, and these roots are called as adventitious roots. Understand? So the mismatched pair is option 2. Next, they are not originating from the stem, they are originating from the other than radical parts. So here 12th question, nodes are the region of stem where food is stored by plants. Next, leaves are born. Next, xylem and phloem are present. Next, auxiliary buds develop. So students, the correct option for this question is option 2. Leaves are born. Nodes are the region of the stem helps in producing leaves. So this is also one of the supportive answer for 11th question. Hope you understood. So stem has nodes and internodes. Make sure this point must be clear. Roots does not comprising nodes and internodes. Stem has nodes and internodes. So from the nodes region, leaves bonds. And this nodal region only comprising buds called axillary buds helps in producing new branches and flowers also in future. So 12th question is supportive question. 12th answer is supportive answer for 11th one. Hope you understood this explanation. Many examples are there like hibiscus, rose, etc. Next, 13th question. Which of the following statements is true for leaf? Students, we need to identify the true statement from the given 4. Now let us see 4 options. It is lateral, flattened structure. Next 2. It originates from shoe typical meristem in acropetal order. Option 3. It is vegetative organ and bears axillary buds in its axil. Option 4. All of the above. So students, we need to identify the true statements regarding leaf, but fortunately all the 3 options are correct. So the correct option is option 4, all the above. So now let us see explanation for this. Functions of the leaf. It is lateral in position. Just now we had a discussion at the 12th question and supportive question 11th question also. Hope you remembered. Next, flattened structure and originate from shoe typical meristem in acropetal order. Next 3. It is a vegetative organ and it bears axillary buds in its axil. So these are the different functions of the leaf. Hope you understood explanation for this question, students. Now let us move to 14th question. Leaf base expands into sheath covering the stem partially or orally. This is the characteristic of. Let us see options for this. Option 1, dicot. Option 2, monocot. Option 3, pteridophytes. Option 4, gymnosperms. The correct option for this question is option 2, monocot. Leaf base expands into sheath covering the stem partially or orally. This is characteristic feature of monocots. Example, wheat and rice, maize, etc. In further classes we will come to know in detail about this one. especially in the structure of monocot embryo. We will come to know parts and functions of the monocot embryo in further videos. Understand? So the correct answer for this question is option 2. Next, last question of this session, students. 15th question. Role of petiole is. Let us see options. First option, helps in hold the leaf blade. Option 2, allows leaf blade to flutter wind. Option C, helps in uh, coiling of leaf blades. Option 4, all the above. So the correct option of petiole from the given four options is all the above. It performs all the functions. What are those? Helps to hold the leaf blade. Leaf blade is also called as leaf lamina. Next, allows leaf blades to flutter wind. When the wind is fastly blowing and it baits the flow or speedness or density of the wind without damaging, and helps in cooling the leaf. This is also one of the important function. So these are all the different functions of the petiole. So the correct option is option 4. So students, here key options are given. So let us see key answers once again. You just go for self test, and after self test cross check your answers with the help of key answers, and you can check how many answers you are attempted correct and wrong. So thank you one and all for this session. So with this I can conclude this session. Thank you one and all. Stay home, stay safe.